You know what I meant. She always did like the grumpy ones.
Hey!
In truth,
Excuse
Evitash's
me?
tastes are quite varied. Although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
I'm not a man.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Excuse
Why are
me?
you here?
Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and this is not where I want to be. I want to do another quest first. Because I'm a little bit sick of everything here. But we can pick up the quest. Let's do that and then we are going where I want to go. The professor is so done. He is cute. He's very cute. And now we have to remember to actually knock that thing over. Because it's getting a bit ridiculous that I constantly have to walk around. I would call that kicking, but that's okay. Uncommon great build. Do we want anything with them? Yes, please. I'm not on the right floor. Oh, I'm on the right floor of the quest now. No, I'm not anymore. I have to be down. It didn't feel like there was a way in through there. Okay, we have to light them all. Okay. Don't know what that did, but... Fantastic.
Hey.
Oh, hi! Completely missed you for a second. Yes, we'll do that quick companion quests. We haven't had a companion quest with Emmrich yet, if I'm completely right about that. I think I am. Maybe we do have to do a certain little side quest first or something. I'm not sure. I can look it up. Yeah, I can look it up. Don't want to spoil too much for myself, but I do want to look some things up in regards to not missing quests. I don't want to do it on purpose, let me put it that way.
Hey.
Hi.
Some for you. Some for you. Hey. Don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
This is a fun side of you. This is let me help.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it.
I'm
Sometimes I
doing
practice
it.
with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antam called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation.
Oh,
My
so you're
mother thinks the
valuable then.
Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
You do want to set them on fire? Fired.
My mother left the Kuhn not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kantar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kantar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Kuhn isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Okay.
Don't scare them.
I didn't try. What? What?
Do you miss living under the Cune?
What do you mean?
Not
I
much to
didn't do
miss.
that on
I was a
purpose.
baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
Okay, but can I...
There's enough for all of you.
Okay, we have some improvement.
Shaitan was worried
what
about
do you
what
mean
the
I scared
Kunari
them
would do with
away?
a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Cune.
I didn't do that.
Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere.
I didn't do that on purpose.
What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vosh Vatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Yep.
Nicely done.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Oh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together.
No,
Then there's
just
this
like
rush
how
of
you
heat
sing.
as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Lol.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine.
Oh,
I
there.
smell stuff better than most people.
An on-top supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Yeah, you can't do it unless I tell you to, apparently.
Let's see if it burns.
I want that power.
Wow, it burned right through it.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did.
Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Lovely.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatash, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend.
That went quick.
All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Cune. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons.
That's all you learned?
After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Avatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shaitan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatash.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
Catty.
So, the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Cune says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I
Encourage
should tell my mother
focus
how
on the
Karash is
benefits of
doing.
multicultural back. I feel like there's a lot more weight that they put behind my words than there actually is.
So how do you get it?
I had to leave most of my old life behind when I joined the Shadow Dragons. and now I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
Nice little bonding moment. She seems to bond really quickly.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh, relax.
You know what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones.
Hey!
In truth,
Excuse
Editash's
me?
tastes are quite varied. Although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
I'm not a man.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Excuse
Why are
me?
you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered.
I don't like her
I wondered
anymore.
if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
Those were all awful options. She seems like a very demanding mother. Someone who doesn't really know that her daughter is going to have her own life. But yeah, we don't know much about their culture, so we're not going to judge too harshly, even though I just judged them. I feel like we've also not been given a lot of companion quests, like we have the first ones, but then I feel like we're missing some stuff with some people. Maybe because I haven't leveled them up enough, I'm not sure. Tash spent time on the Rivani coast feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother, Sheffin showed that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interests at heart. I also noticed that we're already over halfway through the game, and that makes me a little bit nervous, because nothing is really happening in my head. Like, I feel like there's a lot that we're maybe missing. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be. Do, 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 do. I'm not in the mood to read all of that, I'll be honest with you. We don't even have all mementos. Like, there's so much I feel like we're missing, and I'm not even sure why we're missing it. I would like to do this one. I don't think we'll get locked out of anything. Where do we go for that? That's over here, right? Yes. I would like to do a little main quest, and then we can focus back on side quests. There are a few that are higher leveled. And then we still have that one in the crossroads that's just kind of throwing me off, where we can't get up stuff and we can't find how to get up stuff. Yeah, it's something. The Hulsberg wetlands.
Rook,
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
Foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
Are you
The
playing with a
Blight's
bomb?
always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
This is only the beginning.
It only gets worse from here.
We've got the same feeling.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much?
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say wardens sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
I'm a little... we need a plan.
All right. Tell me there's a plan.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far from Orlais? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
I'll see what I can do. This place is lucky to have you.
Trying to make us like you?
Is
A
it
little.
working?
I'm not complaining. I'll give you something to contain the blight. Oh, and watch for Darkspawn.
Can't sing our praises if you're dead.
Good point.
I mean, you
See
can.
you soon.
That's what bards are for, after all. If there are even something as entertainers here. We don't know. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah?
Yeah? Open up your shop, please. Thank you. Oh, this is for Devon, of course. Oh, yeah, we can have a gift for you. A warden's key. I want to get him some better stuff.
Another day.
Another day, another dawn. And another quest.
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the farm.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a
think.
family. Voss. I'm close with him, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I feel like we...
Lavendel Village, the wetlands. It's like Demeter's Crossing all over again.
And yet, life remains.
Oh. There's someone else with a quest? We really have to do some more walking around as well and talking to people and exploring areas, I feel like.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken the curse? If it draws evil here,
Probably.
the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
So many quests.
I wouldn't
Because
be
I didn't
surprised
have
if
enough.
damage from the blight stirred something up.
Nor would I. Whether a curse or some other magical disturbance, it bears.
There. That's a blight boil.
Trouble coming.
Oh, my game's not happy. I'm not even sure where I am. You know, I'm trying, but I don't even see what's happening. Thank you. Okay, is this leading? Okay, that's behind somewhere. Okay, so we're tracing this. And it's...
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Multiple samples improve the accuracy of any study. Unpleasant though the gathering process may be.
I might do the exploration of areas.
Not the keenest of endeavors, but we're making fine progress.
Okay, now we have to go somewhere else, but maybe I'll do the discovering or the looking around areas off screen. Oh, I do not like the sound of
Everyone
that.
ready?
Oh no. The disciple in Iker? Sure. Ooh. Oh! Can we hit something? Anything would be great. Anyone else would like to help? Anyone? 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 Ooh, maybe. Ooh. Can we please? Thank you. Okay, we're almost done. There we go.
Go back to your gods.
If you could please.
Everyone all right?
Oh yes, thank you.
No, thank you for your help and everything.
More essence.
Yep. That was.
Got it.
First at Demeter's Crossing, now Lavendel. This could be the whole
The Holy Grail.
world.
I kind of like all the fights, actually. Can we...
I see we've company.
Okay, maybe you should... Where was the fight? Where was the company? I don't see companies. That might...
This was farmland.
Are we fighting
You're right.
someone?
It's
Oh, we are fighting someone. Yep.
harder when you see what it
Good
once
job.
was.
Okay, Rook is walking on her own again. What are we doing up here?
be useful.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. It's surprising how there's no one attacking us so far. There we have it.
An ogre.
Yup.
We're attacking foils. He doesn't seem happy about it.
Nope.
We need to stop it.
Oh, yes! Thank you, Professor.
It's down.
Nicely done.
And another sample.
That should be enough to study.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine.
I don't think we can... We can just quickly go back to it, I guess. Then after this one we'll return so that we can give Devrin his gift. And if we can see if there are any more companion things going on. Then at least I've had a start with all the companions. Except for Emmrich still.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples.
I don't
They're
think
like
he's so
nothing
worried.
we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
It's
First
not lies.
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Do you want to fight?
Do you think titles and bluster scare me?
And your venom is better directed toward your magisters.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing.
Oh, you
Your
idiot.
sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
No one here wants blight to spread. We can work together.
You're in no place to make offers. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
I'm sorry you're in trouble.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
Thank you. At least I never understand why people have to be such
The
idiots.
elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
Okay. I feel like the story is progressing too fast at some point. Something wrong. Antoine and Evka tried to convince the first warden that the blight was changed and the gods were responsible, but he refused to listen. It wasn't the outcome they wanted, but they weren't giving up there. Though ordered back to Weishaupt, Antoine and Evka promised to keep investigating the blight and send more if they learned anything more.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
That's what it takes to be married. I would like to see... Yeah, okay, that's still there. We have to do that. Okay, nothing of this is lost. So that's good. We want to focus on the side quest first, I feel like. Because I'm not even sure how we see if we're still in Act 1. Science importance. I feel like this is still Act 1 then, because this keeps getting longer and this hasn't changed, if I'm correct. Can we... Okay, then we're first going back. We have to select something. We'll select this one, then we know where to go. Well, you already know where to go, but you know what I mean. Let's see if there's anything interesting going on back at the lighthouse. There we go. The caretaker can upgrade again. Oh, there's quite a few things actually. Okay. This is a companion episode, I guess. Well, finally. Because I felt like we were kind of running empty. Let's first go to the first guy closest to us. Maybe he finally wants to get on his first outing with us. Hi. I'm still feeling Emmrich too, actually.
Rook,
I'm going to have a difficult
interested
time.
in visiting the memorial gardens?
Oh, yes,
What are you up
please.
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Look how eager he is to spend time with me. We are definitely going to spend some time with people. But there are some other people who want to talk to us. But Lara is first. Oh, and...
I
Oh,
cannot
hello.
say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot,
I cannot
say.
say.
Right.
Poor girl.
Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see?
Rook, you're here.
No,
And
yeah,
I did.
I am.
Sort of. A little bit.
He has
It
toes.
appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
Insulted back.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmrich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Like a jerk? Condescendingly, it seems.
Really condescendingly. Based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar. a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth.
Ew.
Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What came later?
What do you mean by it came later?
Oh, I meant later after Elvenon fell. We didn't call them the Forgotten Ones till after that. They were the bad gods. Disease, pestilence, weren't supposed to speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dread Wolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame. I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
You're welcome. Aye. I'm also not sure at what level of friendship we should be with everyone before we leave everything behind, but then again, I don't feel like we really have a lot of say in the matter.
The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
I sometimes forget to do this. No, sorry. That was too far. We haven't taken Harding out in a little while. So you might want to do that too. I just don't really care. It sounds awful, doesn't it? Okay, that was that. Don't know how that works. I'm just pressing buttons, to be quite honest with you. We had a gift to give to you, and you want to talk apparently.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin.
Oh, interesting. Don't
Squawk.
fly.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden.
And I
There's
saw
always
the
been
mark.
these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse,
You can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
Has your first warden always been, well...
A stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elgernon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
And just how wrong are the wrong sort?
Yeah, because you don't like
Thieves,
the
brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun. Right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
Yeah.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Ew.
Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weishaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weishaupt's drafty in the winter.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay, now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past, but after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kind of like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Manfred the warden has a ring to it.
Yeah.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
I actually want to give you something. Defrin likes me. I think he gravitates towards my Rook.
Good taste.
Thank you. Okay, Lucanis also wanted to speak with me. And Tosh wanted to speak.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
She's a bit offensive.
Barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Talk to us, Tash.
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. And I act more like a man than a woman.
Yeah, I was there.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
It's not about the dress.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man.
Okay.
It feels... right.
That's okay.
Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Okay, fair enough.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
I do like them together, though. Nevantage. You could hold onto the horns as you're... never mind. Never mind. Hi.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Oh, we're walking on our own again. Where is Lucanus? Okay. Oh. I think his eyes are purple. I was wondering where... Can we walk? Thank you. I was wondering when Spite was going to show up again. Seems like that is now. Okay, this is timed. What is going on? Something else with Trevisa?
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
No, purple
It's
eyes.
not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook,
Woo.
do something!
This is all...
Spite, stop. You're not taking Lucanus through the Illuvian.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff, or worse?
How did... Rook?
Oh, that was quick.
You tried to walk through the Illuvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
That's not healthy.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
Literally.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again.
You can't promise
And
that.
thanks.
I don't think we did well there. Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims that they are malevolent. Limited by the... Poor buddy. Ho, ho, ho. I would kind of like to talk to you again. Yeah, we are doing that. No worries. But before that, let's talk to Lucanus. We can't talk to him, but we can just walk into his room and he will probably have a line about it. Oh, no, 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 no. I hate not being able to walk out the door without the game deciding that I need to die.
Ilario has always been rash. He acts on his first instinct when he should wait for his second. I was always pulling him out of trouble. Then he always stood by me through my own.
Pookie. Pookie, Pookie. Let's take out, because Spite apparently wanted out, so he can go to through the Illuvian with us. Not to reward his behavior, mind you, but might as well take him with us. Not that it is Spite, but you know what I mean. And we also have some quests still that we have to pick up randomly around the game. This is the last thing that we're going to do, by the way, otherwise I'm going to be late for whatever I need to do. It's a little bit quiet, boys.
Ready when you
are. More. No? Not more. Oh, no. Where do we go?
Make noise.
Oh, hello. Hi. Barriers protects enemies from yeah, fine. We have some things against that, I think. The path of size. Oh, more enemies, of course. Yeah, I get that. Thank you. Oh, that was so sexy. Thank you. Was it? Okay. Okay, you guys take that one, I'll take here.
We need to close in.
Yes.
They're down.
We're walking on our own again. There we go. A little one-on-one. There we go. Hi. Oh, beautiful.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance.
Okay.
Excellent.
Manfred!
Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Aww. Look at him. Aww.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago.
Okay.
These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite.
Okay.
Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Agreed. This is so neat.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
It'd only be right.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
He's so charming. I'm feeling things with him. Like Lucanus
so what
and
now?
Daphne are nice, but
we light candles in remembrance of the dead.
Okay, oh, yes.
Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
Oh, yes, please. There we go.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Ooh.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
I like hanging out with him.
How interesting that the necropolis moved these gardens so far below.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby.
Are you one?
It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Bet you'd love some of the books the Shadow Dragons, liberated from a few magisters.
He's not going to respond to that.
You were
I
right
really
about
like
the gardens
him
being
out.
peaceful.
The necropolis has its day.
Examining the graves?
Oh, sorry, you were saying? Oh no, now we missed the conversation.
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Are you okay, Rook?
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Shadow dragons are used to weird architecture. More skulls here, though.
Oh, can I stay
The
close to you?
spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
Like, ghosts are not necessarily creepy, but I'd rather stay close to you.
Ah, look here.
A wisp. Look at how cute it is.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits
likes
really are
me.
your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
No, before.
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
I'm sorry.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
I can understand that.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
This man is making me
the
feel
next
things.
set of graves lies ahead.
Okay. Oh, we're calmly walking now. Okay.
Please, light the next candles if you would.
Yes. I'm sorry, I won't stand on anyone's grave.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Hardin that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
I like this little outing with him.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
I think I'm ready. I know, I like... He cares so much about everything. And the way he explains things, I'm into him.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Okay. Oh. I need to walk up to them.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good Watcher, faith kept in all our hearts.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Okay, as long as I can stay close to you, I'm good. I'll give you some space. Okay. Don't tell me that was it. Okay, we have a little bit more. I actually don't want to leave yet.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Used to.
Hasn't everyone, from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying.
Wow, he's really opening up here.
It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over.
Oh.
It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
I like that little touch she did.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with
Oh?
friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered.
Oh.
Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Oh.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then
He's like, is she
it's my
flirting with me?
pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
I think that canonically, he's actually into Rook. Or at least into my Rook, let me put it that way. That man has got some moves. I'm not even sure if he meant it in a romantic way, but he definitely seems to have a thing for my Rook, or I'm just wishful thinking. It's it's going to be hard for me to choose between my three boys. While performing rites in the necropolis, Emmrich confessed that he's always been haunted by a fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. There we go. Continue. Oh, hello, look at... They're standing really close. Rises now the evening star. Can't wait to hail desire. Feel the old years. Clutching tool mark the banking of the fire. Yeah, we don't have to do anything here. The veil, our immutable eternal barrier against the fate. This is just his notes. I don't feel right reading his diary. Nice, nice, nice. Want to see how we're doing with everyone, with the companions. Level 4. Ooh, Professor is getting close. He's still a polite acquaintance though. I don't know what we did to get there, but okay. He's not even there yet. Okay, I kind of want to do... I'm really going to run out of time if I do anything else. Do we have something that I don't think it's going to take long? So skills against spirits. Traverse all vehicles, so it's all follow training. You know what? Let's do this one. Ooh, is there... Sorry. Yeah, that's for the crossroads. Everything is still weak. There's new quests available that we need to pick up over there. Yes, a lot to do. I think I'm going to do that in my free time, as I said, picking up some quests. No, we can't do that, actually. Because they're going to talk about it on screen and I should probably record that. Okay, so the next episodes we're maybe going to focus on quests a little less and maybe explore a little more. Rook is walking on her own again. And that's not the way. Sorry, birdos. Wait, maybe we can actually get closer. We are really close. That doesn't happen often. Search the bodies. Oh, nice. That's a bit, well, that's right up Peepa's thing that he likes to do, I guess. Oh, hello again. Oh, there's more. Snipers. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. There's always people there. Oh boy. Veilguard, since you said you already had weaponry covered, we've sent most alchemical supplies. This should give you what you need for those lovely little traps you've been springing on your new friends in Treviso. You can send your team to our agreed-upon drop spot at the waterfall in the cliff tops. Here's to causing trouble for the Anthem wherever they are.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
They were taken by surprise.
I guess so, yeah. We're close to where we have to be. Where we have to be out on top. Wait, sorry.
As a spirit mage, Emmrich, you must sense spite.
I'm sorry that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. My sympathies.
You can hear spite, even when he doesn't take me over?
This close, yes.
I am so sorry.
Oh, Lucanus was already there. Sorry, buddy, we have to go. We meet you halfway. Okay, we have to go upstairs. Is this where we want to go? No. Sorry, guys. You're just trying to fit me in the way around. Guess we have to go all the way around again. That's interesting that he can hear them. Hear Spite. Of course. Yeah, I get that, thank you. I would love that. There's always stuff here. Why is there always things here? Probably. Oh, I love that Lancer. Thank you. Oh, I love my two boys. Yeah, I have to get up there. Again. Oh, there is something we missed here. Yeah, come on. Those men are just following me like, I don't know what she's up to this time, but I guess we're here for it. Oh, we haven't unlocked you yet. No, we are. That's surely going to help. Maybe I'm constantly going around the wrong places. I'm just trying to find my way up because there was a difficult way. I feel like every time we have to go all the way around. I mean, there's still that quest there that we couldn't find.
You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatorium, I suppose. Berkeley, I assure you that performed with care, necromancy is no more harmful than any other magecraft.
There is a difference. Fire and ice spells kill people. They don't bring them back again.
What's so objectionable about a simple reanimation?
It's a waste of hard work.
Isn't? Well, you guys can agree to disagree then. Okay, new quest, yeah, great. I'm trying to get to this quest.
Seems like you're never far from the water in Ravane, one way or another.
Agreed. At Anthem orders, the Bass here attempt to help the Bass in Treviso. I will not have to put you complaining that I'm hindering his efforts. Killenane does not reward those who fail. Find the crows and these supplies and bring them to the water fort. We will deliver both to the butcher to show that the Antam who serve Pensionek are worthy of greatness.
Looks like the Antam got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we take the supplies back and see the Antam pay in blood.
Yes, sir. Get to the Warden Fort. I think we've already... Yeah, that's close to here. I thought it would be a quick little quest. It is not, and I'm running out of time. Maybe I should do that in the next episode. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Yeah, great. Maybe we have to turn this off actually. Because I thought that I had to turn it all on. But nothing opened up, so... No, I can't turn anything off again. Then how do we get to our quest? Come on. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh, there we go. I know that there are going to be fights. Oh, there we go. Supplies. Oh. They don't notice anything, of course. Wow.
We have company.
Yeah, they have company.
Quickly!
I already did. Walking on our own again. Can we... Thank you. Yeah, are we done? Yeah. Okay, but I feel like we're on the wrong... Okay, that's the one we were doing. Where am I standing on top then? Okay, I need to open more logs. Pensionek the Blood Eater. Okay. Well, that took him out in Veilguard. Oh yeah, we can't change that now.
One of the crows is still amongst the living.
A relief to find more than just a body for once.
Agreed. Hello.
The Antam kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravane into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lord sent us. You gave the Antam nothing. Your Talon will be proud.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antam there.
Oh, good thing that we brought you then. Very well done. Yep. I feel like we've looked for everything, so... Great. The wooden fold. Then we're going to do that for our next episode. I kind of want to go here now. And we have some 2 other quests to pick up in this region as well. I don't get my disk space, but that's okay. Let's see if there's anyone to talk to, and if there isn't, then we're going to end the episode right now. I feel like we've made some good progress, especially with the characters today. It had been a little while before last since we got to talk and have something interesting going on with them. And we still have a lot of side quests to get through. And I feel like we're nearing the end of Act 1, if you want to call it that. Thanks for the visa. I will talk about that. Okay, Tash wants to... Oh, and Emmrich has something. Blah, we can do that. Rook. Thea said she could get this to you. I just wanted you to know that thanks to your rescue, I was able to get the supplies from Ravane down into Treviso. We just sprang a large group of prisoners free. Thanks to you and the Lord of Fortune, we had poisons to take out the Anthem guard station, herbs to treat the prisoners' injuries, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Treviso. Treviso will be free, and the Anthem will regret ever showing their faces here. Yours, Nathalie of House Cantamori. I'm glad. Glad that we can help them. Maybe we should first, instead of going to Ravane next time, go to the first ones, the first few towns that we got to visit, and see if there are any more quests, because Treviso had some new quests.
The person is blighted and never go through whatever wardens go through. How long?
Depends on the person. Changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
I'm sorry. At least she understood a little bit. Pipa wants to talk again.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
We visit a lot.
Hi, Emmrich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters.
He's
the
also
other
happy to
Watchers
see
have been
me.
most interested in our adventures.
So I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Morn Watch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Morn Watch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the grand necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its Majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead. A vast well of history.
So cute.
The duty and shelter of every watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers watch for?
There are
Nice.
stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
And anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season?
No, tell
10.
me.
How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time?
Oh, buddy.
Honestly.
You wouldn't want to be in our world.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
Oh, I wonder if he knows that we're flirting. Not that a grandpa can't, an older guy can't, but you know, I've no lessons to plan. My last batch of pupils were well set, or so I pray when class ended. Edwina Lorimer sent letters, how flattering to be remembered by one's former students. Ensconced in the lighthouse, I can't help but think of the first question so many of them ask. If it's true that for every person who dies, a spirit must enter the mortal world and return, it often surprises them to learn this idea is purely Navarran. Summoning a benign spirit to answer this question is one of my favorite practical demonstrations, and such a treat for the novices. The line of inquiry, students swiftly learn, is impossible. The majority of spirits have difficulty grasping the very concept of quantities, let alone numbers. No one, mortal or otherwise, appears to know how to tally both the people in the world and spirits in the Fade. Yet I cannot dismiss the idea that there might be some unknowable exchange of Fade-born spirit and human soul. This folklore is entwined with the very founding of Navarra, and if I have learned anything here, it is that the Fade is stranger than even we of the necropolis have imagined. Forbidden books have been asked to weigh in again on texts. Yes. There we go. None of them are talking about Rook yet. And I just wanted to hang... Oh yeah, Tash wanted to talk. I feel like Emmrich actually really likes us. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't really care.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Okay, second quest with you. I think that Tash and Emmrich and perhaps Baldur take the quickest to Rook. Are you okay, Rook? Thank you. No, no, off. Almost. And we really have to take Harding out for another spin. She's the only one I just don't really care about.
The sauce is just cheese?
And the pasta water. Yes, and it has to be good cheese.
That shouldn't work. The sauce should break apart.
And even cooking is more complicated than magic. Sometimes.
Okay, sorry for existing. Yeah, we already read that. So thank you so much for watching. We are going to continue in the next episode. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.